Hi, I'm TB, and I'll show you how to log contributions for the Garden Manager project in this video tutorial. So just navigate to SENSORICA webpage, and everything starts from the project page. In our case, it's Garden Manager. So just do a search of the Garden Manager, and you'll find the project page somewhere here. So this is the Garden Manager project page, which should be the coordination page and collaboration space for us. And every project page has a value accounting system page associated with it. You can also search directly Garden Manager Value Accounting System VAS, and you end up on this page here. Now here there's a few things. There's a section where you can log your contributions. There's a section where you can see all the contributions to the project. So this is an iframe that you see here. This is data that comes directly from the value accounting system of SENSORICA, so it's embedded in this page. And if you scroll down, you can see all the active processes, and then if you scroll down, you'll see all the contributions. These are time contributions for those who have contributed and logged their contributions to this project. You can see here who they are and what they did. Okay. Then if we go back to the top, I'll show you how to log your contributions. So this is the section where you log your contributions. There are two types of contributions, what we call the non-production work and the production work. The non-production work is something that doesn't have a clear deliverable. Okay, so let's say you do some documentation and some office work and some communication. You can log it from here. How you log it? You just go to the non-production login page. So this will bring you to this page on the value accounting system. This is I'm logged in as TB here, as you can see. And then you just choose a date, choose the type of activity that you did. Let's say you did some writing, for example. Then choose the Garden Manager project. Just put the amount of hours that you worked, some description, and some links to a document or something that would support your claim for this contribution. Okay, so this is how you log non-production work. Then, if you do something that has a clear deliverable, or that is an activity that is very well defined in time, with something that can be deposited in the knowledge base of SENSORICA, you go here. And here we have two sections, as you can see in this menu. Log production work, you have R&D workflow and conditions workflow. Now these two sections here that we call workflows, they are essentially planning tools. Okay, so let's go back to production work here, and let's look at the R&D workflow. So this is the planning of R&D, or product development, and it takes us from the idea stage of the Garden Manager product through the design consideration stage, through the product design stage, and in the end through prototyping stage, and the last one is manufacturing stage. So this is a plan that follows something, which is this product, from idea to manufacturing. So everything you do, working on the design of the Garden Manager, working on the prototype of the Garden Manager, and so on, you go here. For example, let me open this one here. So if I click, I'm going to open it in a new tab, not to lose this page, but you can also click on it and it will bring you to that particular section within the same page. So the prototyping stage, it brings you to the process of the Garden Manager project that is about prototyping. Prototyping is about something real that is being made and tested or assembled, okay, as a physical object. So this is where basically you log your time. This is an environment where we log our time. Okay. Now the user interface needs some work, and there are people working tirelessly every day to improve the user interface. For now, this is what we have. So you have here the context of the R&D planning, and according to what you do, that has a connection to this prototype being developed from the idea to the manufacturing, you go and log your stuff here. But the next section for the production logging is called conditions workflow. Conditions workflow is a planning that contains processes that are support for the R&D. Okay, so for example here, before you start a project, you have to create a space for the project, which means a website, a page, or a page where we can put the documents and so on. You have mapping interest, which is a form of outreach. You go out there and speak to people, see who's interested in participating in the design process. Outreach the idea, almost the same thing. You have descriptions here, so you can always go back and see what these processes are about. Create structure, meaning create a value equation agreement for the redistribution of revenue. Create a governance document for the project, so you can go back and read all these descriptions. Then you have the market study, which some of us have started to do. You have outreach for resources, in case we want to buy materials. Who wants to chip in with some money? Who wants to come with new skills? Mapping existing technologies. This is go hand in hand with the design phase of the prototype. Benchmarking, concept generation, concept selection. Anyway, you can go back here and see how this planning is done according to a methodology for product development. So what you have to remember is that the production work is work that generates some deliverables, and if you work on the prototype or on the design, you come here to log your time and you see the context of your work within here, so you can choose one of these processes. Read the description and they'll tell you more. And if you work on support processes, you come here and you select one of these processes. So let me show you an example. This weekend I gave a presentation to the Les Génies du Nouveau Monde about the garden manager and the pump. So this is outreach. So it's not going to be R&D because I didn't work on the design of the prototype or the product. I did some support activities. Okay, so I did some outreach. So I'm going to go here and open the mapping interest. I think this is where I logged this time. So I'm going to open it in a new page, and I'll show you how I logged my time here. Actually, it's not this one. I'm sorry. Outreach for ideas. Okay, so let me open this one. Okay, so this brings me to the process where we outreach the idea about the product idea about the garden manager. And the way this page is structured, you have outputs, what is generated by this process. You have the work. This is the time spent on different activities. And then you have some citations in case you use somebody's presentation or somebody's text. You can cite this thing. Actually, we need to cite here something that was done by myself and by Caesar when we did the presentations at EcoHack. Okay, so this is Caesar's contribution to our presentation. Gave a presentation with TV at EcoHack at Norman House, and then you have the links here, which tells you more about this activity. And we have 3 hours of work by Caesar. And if you look for myself, you will find the same activity logged by TB here, done by TB, which is wait a second, it's not this one, should be somewhere around here. Here you go. Gave a presentation to EcoHack, blah blah blah, and this is within a full kind of work order that I created for myself. Okay, you can lump contributions together into a series of activities, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So let's say you do some new work within this context of outreach the product idea, okay, which is going out there and try to find people that might help with the project. So you go to the work section, and if you do the job yourself, you can either create an activity for you. So let's say you create an activity about outreach and marketing, and you say an estimation. This is going to take me 20 hours, and then you add some description here, and then you invite a collaborator, but in this case that collaborator could be yourself. So I'm creating this work requirement. This is how it's called, work requirement. So it appears here, you see. Outreach marketing, estimated 20 hours, and I can come here and take this task. And then when I do activities, let's say today I work an hour on this, I come at this little section here and I log some work. And tomorrow I'm going to do another hour and I log another hour. And it will end up looking like this one here for me. Outreach 20 hours time. It tells you what I need to do, and every time I come and I log some new work. So the way I do it is log work or work on something now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete this work order. There we go. Or you have another way to log your contributions here, which is to log an unplanned work. Let's say today you do something which was not planned as a work requirement from this button here. So I'm going to log an unplanned work. Sorry, this is the button here. So I'm going to click on it and I say I worked on this today. I did some outreach. I did 3 hours of it. I add some descriptions, maybe some links, and then I save it. And it will end up here. I'm going to create it for you to be deleted. Save. And this will show up at the bottom as a unplanned work. So if I do a search to be deleted, okay, this is the thing that I created now. So there are two ways to log your work. Either you create a work requirement by using this button here, or you log some unplanned work that you just did. Okay, and that'll create something here. Okay, so I will go ahead and delete this. Okay, there we go. I'll go ahead and delete this because otherwise the system will account for 3 hours of my work. And then everybody can see these contributions, and if someone doesn't agree with the log, can raise a flag, send an email to the group and say, I don't know why this person logged this time, because I don't see anything documented, so I don't believe that this work was this log was genuine. So you can always check who's doing what by checking out all these processes here. We're also working on the signaling system or mechanism where you can receive an email whenever somebody logs time in certain processes or logs money, financial contributions or material contributions. This video tutorial here only deals with time contributions with work. In another video I'll show you how to log financial contributions. Let's say you buy some parts to make a prototype. I'll show you how to do that. Well, thank you very much.